let the tank continue. For this Toronto Raptors squad as they dropped their 6th consecutive game today. Got Gary Trent Jr. back in the lineup today, and he was awesome. But doesn't mean much. You lose by 10 to the Orlando Magic. You've lost 6 straight. You're 21 games under 500 to 23 and 44. And with the loss, I believe the Raptors are now officially in that 6th spot ahead of the Memphis Grizzlies because I guess we're technically tied, but I think they're ahead of us technically. But either way, this Raptor team has been unwatchable recently, and it continues to be the case. But Gary Trent Jr. goes off for 31 today. But we're not going to talk about that, at least to start. Because RJ Barrett has not played, I believe, in the last 2 games due to personal reasons. And no one really knew, why that was the case. But then we heard the news about his younger brother, Nathan Barrett, passing away. And boy, if you've ever lost somebody near and dear to your heart of a young age, it's tough. I lost a really good friend of mine a few years back, and it hurts. It rips your gut out. Now, obviously, a friend and being a family member is a very different thing. So I can't imagine, and I'm not going to try to imagine, what the Barrett family is feeling right now. And Raptor fans, I mentioned on the TikTok page, by the way, follow up the TikTok page down below. I mentioned on the video on there that I want Raptor fans to show out next time he hits the court, whenever that may be. If that's this season, if that's next season, whenever that may be for RJ Barrett with the Toronto Raptors, I want to see Raptor fans show out, whether that's cheering him on, whether that's making signs, whether it's jamming Scotiabank Arena with RJ Barrett jerseys somehow, or something like that. Show him that not only Toronto loves him, Canada loves him, because he has done so much, not just for the Toronto Raptors in a short time, bringing over a Canadian guy who has worn the Canadian flag on his chest for basically most of his life, and done a great job at that, helping the Raptors get to the Olympics for the first time in God knows how long. But it has been a tough time for the Raptors and RJ Barrett. But, all the power to him. Wish him all the best, and the family. Prayers up to all of them. Raptor fans, I want to see all those prayers up in the comments section. Let's do that for RJ and his family. Because everyone around the NBA is doing that for them. So let's do our part on here. All right? Now, I can briefly touch on this game. I mean brief. Because they stink. They just flat out stink. Like, who's out right now? RJ's out, right? Fair enough. Jalen McDaniels got DNP'd today. No Javon Freeman Liberty. Still no Jakob Poeltl, obviously. No Scotty Barnes. No Chris Boucher. Like, other than IQ, who I'm not really sure why he only took 9 shots today. Had a double-double, 10 and 10, but 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, couple steals in the game, minus 12 on the floor, not great. Then Grady Dick struggled. As much as you look for the positive, right? Where do we look for positives right now with this team? It's IQ and it's Grady. And maybe a little some bench guys you've never seen before. Like for me, personally, watching Ramsey, watching Jahmi'us Ramsey go out there, it's a little bit of a soft spot for him, right? See him come over to the Toronto Raptors, and I got to see his first G League game that he played in and sit courtside for that, which was awesome. Seeing him go out there tonight and score double digits in his outing, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, and a steal in the game, plus 5 on the floor. Jordan Nwora was the main reason this Raptor team stayed around. Yeah, you heard me, folks. He was getting buckets today. 14 and 5 on 5 of 8 shooting, 1 of 1 from the line, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 steals and a block, a plus 11. You lost by 10. When Jordan Nwora was out there, he was doing well, but Grady Dick, as I mentioned. You look for positives from the younger players. So IQ, as I mentioned, 10 and 10, was a dash 12 on the floor. Not great. But Grady? He had 8 points, 3 and 9 shooting, 0 of 3 from 3, and a minus 32 in 22 minutes. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And for this Raptor team, you look at this team right now, and OJ, look at the starting lineup right now, Raptor fans. It's Gary Trent Jr., Emmanuel Quickley, Kelly Olynyk, who fouled out in this game after 26 minutes, Grady Dick and Ochai Agbaji. What have we come to? Well, I understand embrace the tank and all that stuff, but holy smokes. It gets unwatchable at one point. You know, and when Grady's not knocking down threes at will and IQ's not putting up 20 and 10 double-doubles, yeah, it's a tough look. Oh, Gary Trent Jr. went off. That's cute. He might not even be here next year. 31 points, 4 rebounds for Gary, 10 of 17 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 of 11 from 3, minus 6 on the floor. He was fine. He made buckets. It's what he does. But you lose again. And the Raptors, as I mentioned, let's quickly do a standings update to kind of see where we're at. All right, so there's still 3 wins behind the Brooklyn Nets, but the Raptors winning 3 games? I mean, you lost to Detroit. When are the Raptors going to win? They might not win 3 more games the rest of the way, let alone 3 more wins more than the Brooklyn Nets. So they're probably not going to catch them. The Memphis Grizzlies are exactly tied with the Toronto Raptors at 23 and 44. The Portland Trailblazers, they won. They lost tonight to the Knicks, but they won yesterday, didn't they? They beat the Hawks last night. So they're only 4 wins behind the Raptors now. When you've only won 19 all year, 4 wins looks like a lot, but they're right there, you know. And the Raptors have lost 6 in a row. They're 2-8 in their last 10 games. And what's the schedule look like for the Raptors? Because this is all we got to look forward to at this point. Let's look at the next 5. You got the Magic again. Yikes. You have the Kings. I mean, the Kings are good, right? 38 and 27. And then you have OKC. You're not winning any of those games. If you do, they're either sitting guys or the Raptors are shooting 85% from 3. Then you have the Wizards and the Nets. So those are a couple. The Wizards is a winnable game, but the Nets, I wouldn't even say the Nets is a winnable game just because of what this Raptor team looks like roster-wise right now. And then you have Knicks, Sixers, Lakers, Timberwolves, Bucks. Back-to-back Heat to end the season. This Raptor team, they play the Wizards twice. And that's about it for the bottom feeders. So, we'll see how it goes the rest of the way, but this team's a tough watch. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And guess what, Raptor fans? The next game is in Orlando against the Magic on Sunday. It's a 6 p.m. tip-off. Let's get through this, okay? 1 game at a time. March 17th on Sunday at 6 p.m. The Raptors are in Orlando taking on the Magic, looking to put up a fight. It's about all I got. They were in this game at halftime. I think it was a 2-point deficit at the half, which we've seen recently. They put up a great fight in the first half against Denver, then crap themselves. Happened again today. Second half, terrible yet again. What are they going to do in Orlando? We'll have to wait and see, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game tonight, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. The subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jays Edition Sunday, recapping this past week's games. Leafs Edition tomorrow as they host the Carolina Hurricanes at 7 p.m. in Toronto. And as for the Raptors, they're back in action on Sunday evening, 6 p.m. tip-off in Orlando. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And not the win, or not the loss. Wait, hello. We'll talk to you guys then.